Something doesn't want me to be doing these readings. I'm revealing too much. I'm revealing too much ahead of time, which would make sense because I kept getting those don't look up messages. And if, like, dear Tarot, dear Universe, if you give me more than one card, I'm not putting it out. So you have to give me just one card. I'm only looking for one card. There's a crack that is inching bit by bit. Nope, we're not doing those across my screen. I asked for one card. Can you please, if I ask nicely, will you give me one card? There we go. It's always when I ask nicely. But that's not gonna go, that's not gonna fly. Deception, options, releasing some... Is this for masculine or feminine? Again, I ask, this is a check-in, this will go, these are fine. For divine masculine, divine feminine, inner and outer guidance. Feminine being pretty stable, masculine being flighty. Fast action. Passionate. Something about, you know, honestly, with the way these readings have been going, it's been the masculine who's been keeping options open. So I'm getting that I mean, on the other side of Wheel of Fortune, we have a king and queen. So, like, I'm getting that this is both the divine masculine and divine feminine releasing, you know, sadness would be a general way of saying it, about the keeping their options open. That seems to be a theme for the collective, for the connection right now. And no, that's not going out either. Although that is the teamwork card. So many lies. So many lies on the divine masculine side. Choice is coming up. But there seems to be much more clarity than in the past. You're kind of like, there's no, that's the only, it can't continue the way that it's been going with the deception. There has to be clarity coming for both people. Well, you know, I had to start over because I was like, what is going on with my camera? And, well, I figured out that the crack, you know, is slowly creeping across it. I'm going to try to, there's just enough room that I can crop it out. I do need to get a new phone. Lack of independence. Could be like there's someone's social life is just like they've been they've been like putting too much weight on this connection based on their social circles, or also yeah, I mean, oh shoot. But that's not even working out right now for masculine. I'm getting it, it's a masculine thing. In the context of celebration, there's been a lack of a stalled celebration due to this dependency. And perhaps the dependency is for both masculine and feminine. I did get a, what was I gonna say? I did get a 3 of Cups reversed in the first one. Continued immaturity on the part of the masculine, inability to come correct with a message, with any sort of communication that might really help the connection, although the toxic attachments that have been injuring the connection are going away with this Devil reversed. This is the immature communication, which is, you know, really the only thing leading this, because there's no like responsible action towards creating a foundation between the two of them. I did get Ace of Swords, so there's hope that the masculine has a sudden change and comes towards the feminine with clear communication. And then these two finishing it off. But really, I don't see that laying the groundwork is part of that. I don't see the immature communication style is a part of that. I really just see that, like, there's some sort of inevitability in the toxic attachments, the dependencies falling away by default. And it's been a long time coming, right? So it's probably more due to that happening. Here we have 9 of Cups reversed for something that is desired, not fully. Sorry for the dinging. I thought my phone was off. I guess it's on my computer. The desire that there be passionate forward, a passionate start. Like the masculine wants that, but they're not, it hasn't happened. There's a lot of potential action between these two, as always. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Pentacles. I mean, the feminine's already there with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and I think that's good for today. All right, take care. I will see you on Thursday. So I was reviewing the video. I'll just put that right here while I do. I'm not going to pull many cards, I don't think. was reviewing the thing, and it didn't even get a chance to cover the Lovers and the Chariot. And I've been getting, can I be straight with you? Although, okay, so if you push on the connection, I've said this before, if you push on the connection, you are in a way like putting off union because you are acting like a repellent magnet to the other side. So like, honestly, like if I can be honest with you, watching, there's only so much tarot you should be watching. I shouldn't even be saying that as somebody who's trying to get viewers on YouTube. Although, I don't even know how many people are watching. So, I mean, does a tree, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody hears it, did it actually fall? I am starting, I've thought this before, it's like, when I do these readings, there is a part of me that is actually pushing off union, because I am putting in energy towards I'm focusing so much on it. I am pushing against union by doing these readings. So there's a chance that I'm just going to have to, I feel like I'm supposed to do these readings, but I'm just going to have to motor through, and I don't even know. It's so convoluted. So I could take a break, have the dynamic and the connection change, and then come back at a later point so I can help people. But I guess I'm just going to be pushing through. I just also think that something doesn't want me to do these readings, and I think there's a lot of energies, I guess you could say, that don't want me to do these readings. I just keep feeling like I'm pushing against the upper limit, but I think it's really funny that the dings were coming in and interrupting me from focusing on cards that were so strongly for union. And it's just reinforces the idea that these tarot readings, focusing on tarot readings, can actually delay union. But at the same time, if the universe wants you to be in union, it'll find ways to tell you. Like it's telling me right now that I don't even have control over the universe pushing me into a closer state towards union. I think that's really interesting, because like a lot of people will say, oh, don't watch tarot, or like, don't, you know, obsess over the other person, which I think is valid, but at a certain point, you've absorbed only so much. You can only absorb so much, right? You have your like hermit phase in the twin flame journey where you have to collect information, educate yourself, become wiser, become more knowledgeable. And it's almost that separation. It is an intrinsic part of the separation phase. And it's almost a requirement. Like there's a reason why separation happens. So it's a little bit, I could go into it deeper than that, but that is the general gist of it. And I just wanted to leave the reading at the end with that. And I will see you in the next one. All right, thanks. Bye.